All right, welcome to Panther Press this week. As you can see, we are one down. We'll get into that very soon. Firstly, we'd like to thank the sponsors, Arana Joinery, Ray White, and of course, Halfback Digital Media. Now, might be putting you under the pump here after Huddy's last week's story, because that was a pretty good one, but what's Huddy and Cal been up to? Has it been pretty quiet?
No, it's been pretty quiet, but actually the other day the neighbours gave me a phone call actually and said, can we just pop over to see the baby? And they come over, they brought a couple of new presents, which was great, and one was for Huddy's birthday, which was a Hot Wheels car set, which ended up adding another hour onto his bedtime routine, and we thought, oh, fantastic. He was playing with it, having a great time, and he's literally become the little nudist at the moment, so he's gone to the toilet.
So after last week's
and
playing with some certain things?
Yeah, he's decided to go to the toilet halfway through his new Hot Wheels car and then come out bottomless, walking around the house, and we're like, mate, you can't do that. So he's really enjoying getting his clothes off at the moment, so it's a bit concerning.
The question is, who is he taking after in the house?
Well, not me.
Okay, well, Christine's on notice. It's
Christine. He might go well with you, young boy. So.
Oh, okay. So we talked about the size, and now we're talking. Anyway, we're going to move on from that.
We'll move on.
So as you can see, we are two. We're down one, but last week James did tell us that he's going places, and he's ditched us. He's actually said, "I'm done."
The brown paper bag must have come a little earlier than I thought, but thought he'd give us some notice. Like he normally does a rundown.
We've come in today, he's just basically said, no, I'm too big now. So, James, obviously we want to wish you well. We're on you're on the show, the French Gully show at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, interviewing...
Dragging our talent, because I'm pretty sure we had the two boys lined up for today, and they've said, no, we're going with James. So
he's taken it, the people we want to interview, and he's taken them global, or local, not sure how we want to say it. But so James, obviously... we're just going to go straight into Peeved Off Panther. James, it's a local cricket show. It's at 8 in the morning. We, at least, get to do this in the night time. It's a little bit more relaxed. But if you want to, ditch us, that's fine.
Sell out.
We actually
sell
don't...
Out.
Yeah, no, we don't.
You
sell out. He's brown paper bags. He thinks you think you're bigger than the show. So, you know what? We don't need you.
Nah, that's it. It's a complete sellout. No. I don't even know if he can be himself on that show. So this tame as, boring ass... James Tate, but if that's what you want to do, mate, so be it.
Well, he's not welcome back. He's not welcome back.
Fuming.
We're not happy with this. Now, we are going to move on because we're not going to think about James that much anymore. He's gone. We'll look at the results halfway through a game. So
now we've got to talk about him again.
The ones had a bit of a tricky day. So only 188 on the board, slow ground. It was pretty tough out there, and we probably were fighting for a big part of the game. We were none for 70 at one stage, but then had a few things not go our way. And Lockie got his 50, got out, lost a couple, and then James came and kind of held the middle together, which was great.
I've actually got a good story through my emails about James's 50.
You want to do it now, or are we going to hold off?
Probably wait to the fines, because I think it's worthy of it. So
nice. But we scraped 188, but we had a little bit of time up our sleeves, so French Gully had a bat, and they got off to a flyer, but we pulled them back to have them 3 for 41, and they've got a couple of their good bats still in the shed, but there's a lot of pressure, so it's going to be a really interesting game. So that was a good one. I think
it's right in the balance, isn't it?
I think so. Let's have a look at the twos. You taking this one?
Well, yeah. So French Gully 253 now. It's a good total, but it's definitely chaseable on that front oval. If they bat the time, it's definitely chaseable. So they've got the cattle to face that out and do well. So if the boys knuckle down, there's every chance of chasing that score. But it's a good score to chase.
It's 80 overs.
Definitely. So, but if you look at the bowlers, Geordie again. 4 for 51 off 21, that's fantastic. Shano, 2 for 33 off 15. Jaden, 1 for 15 off 4. And Toby, first game up in the twos, 1 for 44 off 12. So you know, it would have been a good 12 overs into him. That's a good learning curve as
Well,
well. So
I also know Toby actually went for 14 off his last over, so not highlighting the 14, but you put that in perspective. They were going for it. His skipper has bowled him at the very end too, which is credit to how Toby was bowling, because if he's given him the ball in the last few overs, he must have been going okay. And you know what? Sometimes you go for a few late in the game. So Toby, good little debut.
You know, you get hit on the roof sometimes. It just happens. So
you give yourself more stick than anyone else.
Well, I've got hit on the roof twice in a game, so
tally's up to 3. So let's have a look at the third 11. Nathan, you want to do this one?
Yeah, looks like we've already won. So up Ferntree Gully, all out for 129. It says 9 down here, and then we've got us 3 for 137. So with the bat, the Bonch, as we're going to call him.
How do you say his name?
Will Boncher.
It's not that hard.
Well, we're calling him the Bonch now.
The Bonch.
He's got 45, so fantastic. Lachlan Wilkins, 40 not out, and Keys Taylor sitting there with 24 not as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they continue on batting next week or what they're going to do there. We'll have to have a chat.
Plays out.
Definitely. And then I'll just skip through here. And the bowling, Lucas Hamilton, 3 for 38 off 7. And Luke Epps, he's under bowled here. He's got 3 for 4 off 2.5. Yeah, which jumps in with just the late.
He gets runs, he gets wickets. He's having a good little start to the year, isn't he?
Fantastic. So that's a great start for the boys. So they're doing well.
They're actually smashing it this season, the threes.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the fours. So we are 7 for 107 and Upper Gully 6 for 124. So really in the balance there, I think. If you have a look, you know, you've got Frizy. He's my man. He got 5 for last week, so he's my man. Frizy with 21 not out. If he can get going, he's and he got 2 for 28. But if he can get going, they can put a bit of a score on, and hopefully we can get a couple early ones against Upper Gully. That game's right in the balance. But Frizy 21 not out, and then pretty well shared with the bowling. Beamsy 2 for 16, Marshy 2 for 19, and again after 5 for last week, backing it up with 2 for Frizy. So very good game for the fours, who have had it pretty tough, I reckon, this year with some really tough opponents. So that's great to see. The T20, we don't have it up on the screen, but I'll do my best to run through it. We went to Knox Gardens on Tuesday night with a win guaranteeing going through the next round, and a loss kind of putting it in the balance. We won the toss and bowled, and they made 190-ish. They had some good hitting. Our bowling probably wasn't where we needed to be. I'm trying to think of the bowlers. I know Bull took 3 for, I got 2 for, but overall our bowling.
A bit of a purple patch, old Bull.
Bull, yeah. I mean, it was funny. He a couple interesting wickets as well. He probably wasn't at his best. There was a few sore bodies, but 3 for and. With the bat, Hicksy wound back the clock a little bit, and I think I'll have to double check it, but he was 41 off 16 balls.
Oh wow!
And Lockie had faced 6 balls.
Yep.
And they'd put on about 44. However, the next 17 balls, I reckon Hicksy faced 1 or 2 balls, and then just lost his mojo a little bit. Finally got it back, but he ended up 64 off about 30. And was hitting to all parts. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the job done. We fell about 20 short. Sudsy had a good innings in there in the middle, run a ball stuff, about 20. However, we're through the next round.
James have a bat?
James did have a bat. I don't know how he went. It wasn't very notable. He was playing and missing quite a lot. But James isn't in my mind anymore. Like he's not part of the team.
He's missing today as well.
Yeah. So. No, he probably got about 10, but we fell short. However, we're through the next round, so that's next Tuesday against Heatherton or Heatherdale.
Is that the wild card round? Is that
I have no idea. The wild card round.
That's what we are with the Wildcats.
The wild card. But that'll be next Tuesday away, so it'll be interesting to see how we tackle that one. Now, this one, the Fig Jam, I gotta say, there was a few boys that put their hand up this week. I know you've got quite a few of them ready to go. So I'm going to over to you.
I'll go off with Harry to start when we were just talking about the under-18s, and I think we asked if someone else was captain, and Harry goes, "No, I'm captain, underage." And we
His
went, "Ooh,"
chest
and
got puffed out, didn't it?
underage captain. Oh, okay, yep, well done. But it doesn't go past our skipper, Hixie, that sat back and thought that he'd deliver to the group that he could take 15 years off cricket, walk back in, and still hit 100 in the twos. And then everyone went, "Oh," and he said, "No, no doubt. Just no doubt."
He was very confident. He was very confident.
Very confident. So, no, we're looking to see it when you retire. We're definitely going to hold you to it in 15 years' time when you come back out in the twos and see if you can do it. He'll probably do it.
He'll probably do it. He probably made one when he was 15, so, at 45.
An incredible thing to say. All the twos boys that are sitting there, would be sitting there going, absolutely no chance. So
I think he was pretty chuffed to get 64 off about 30 and just puff the chest out a little bit on Tuesday. So,
he'd be just sitting there like, come on, mate. So I think that's probably been relayed down as well, I would imagine. So if they haven't, well, everyone's heard of the year. So Fig Jam, Ixie.
When are you getting the medallions as well? You talk about it every week.
They're in my bag. They're literally in my bag.
We need
So
to
just start handing them out, so we'll get a few photos.
You say that every week, and I haven't seen
Every
one
single
photo.
week. Yeah, no, it's all right. We'll get there.
That's we're not moving into fines, but that's a fine.
Okay.
So,
Write that down.
now we normally move into the challenge and punters club about this time. Unfortunately, there's only two of us here, so we're going to hold off on the challenge this week.
Yes.
Any challenges that you guys think would be great, let us know, and we'll try and see if we can accommodate. Now, punters club. I'll keep this short and sweet because all I know is we punted, we lost. I don't know who's punting this week. So that's as brief as I can be because James.
He holds the cards close to his chest.
Yeah.
Like that time, I actually put a bet on, and then he told me no, and then made me change my bet, and my bet won, and my other bet
So
lost.
it cost you money.
Cost us money. But anyway.
But on the punters.
So we'll find out what's going on next.
On the Punters Club, James will update us all who's punting this week. But the big news is for the Punters Club, which is basically an extension of the end of season trip.
Yep.
Darwin with the vets. So if you are interested in the end of season trip, it is now in Darwin. I think $450 is sort of being quoted for accommodation and airfare combined sort of scenario thing. But speak to James, speak to, I think, is it Bolt's organising the vet site?
So.
But you guys are combining, so you should get some good numbers. So that's the update on the end of season. Now, social events, big trivia night this weekend. So come back to the club Saturday night. Potentially I'm hosting. I've got a mate that's given me all the questions, so it's made it pretty easy for me. He might host it. If he doesn't, I'm all sorted. Get your tables ready. Tommy's got a table of 19. Now, what I want to know is, I asked 19 for a table. I said, you do you, but what I want to see is a bit of rapid fire stuff. Like, how are you going to have a conversation with 19 people to get like the answer down? Like that is.
I wouldn't mind being on that table because everyone has to do the work and I can just drink the beers.
That's probably the plan for most of them. But the bigger the table, the more opinions, the more I know that answer. So I look forward to watching that table. But Tommy, good luck with your 19. We're saying around 7 to 7:30 will be our start time. So trivia night Saturday, make sure you get here. If you haven't paid already on the QR code, don't stress, you can pay on the night. But it's $15 per head. Bring your nibbles, bring your brains so you can answer all these questions, and we'll have a good night.
I'm going to chuck you on the spot here.
Yeah.
A Melfi Player of the Week. Who was it?
A Melfi Player of the Week. That is a great call. So
there's a few 50s.
There's a few 50s.
A few forfeits. Few good innings there, like even Samuel Fry, he's not out over the
21. You know what?
And he's got 2 for.
You know what?
I would say.
No, I'm going Frizy.
Yeah,
because
favoritism. Hey?
Nah.
Love child.
It's
going on here.
like we did with Huddy.
Yep.
Huddy kind of built. I know it's for the round, but Huddy built 3 weeks.
Yep.
And I reckon Frizy's built the last couple of weeks. He's got 5 far, he's got 2 far. He's still got a chance to
Punch.
go a bit further, and he's 21 not out.
Yep.
I'm going to give it to Frizy. I actually like that call.
Yep.
Frizy, Amalfi Player of the Week, so well done. Steve Fred for your
Free pizza.
free pizza, yeah, which is brilliant. Now, we do want to interview someone tonight, so we're going to grab them shortly. But before we do that, we've only got a few fines, so we'll jump into the fines. So AJ for falling over at Listerfield and doing the triple jump, thank you. I'm just going to fine him every week. Cody and Marlo for going on a Disney cruise. It just, like, what does that sound like? Like, you know a bit about it, but like if you said you're going on a Disney cruise, like, for all I know, it sounds like just a cover for a sex cruise or something.
I was just about
Tate's not here, so someone...
I was just about to say, I don't really want to comment because I think Christine's been Googling a Disney cruise. So actually, well, you never know, huh? What am I walking myself into?
We talked about Huddy walking around nude.
Yeah,
He got it from Christine, so who knows?
So
Now, do we have to edit that out? Is that?
No, I think
it's a family show, isn't it?
Jesus.
So anyway, you guys are fined $2 for doing a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Lukey Epps, this is a good one. The boys were pretty happy. You know, you hit them pretty well. The captain decides to change the field.
Yep.
So you don't hit it to that fielder, clearly, right? No, Lukey Epps, they put a guy at short fine leg, so he went straight to short fine, out. Thanks for coming, $2 fine, Epsy, bad luck. Taters, well, he's not here. He's left us high and dry, so $25 fine. Because if he's getting paid big bucks now. He's gone global local.
It's not the only fine he's got. Obviously, being on the committee, we got the email come through. James, as we all know, gets a little bit overexcited, especially when he does well. Like, he could make 4 ducks and he's still chirpy. But this time he's gone out, he's got 52, quite excited. The club's actually got an invoice from an angry parent from Furniture Gully wandering across the change room path, and James, quite happy with himself on the way off after his 50, has grabbed his poor kid's new kookaburra and just signed straight down the middle of it, James Tate.
Kid didn't even ask. Didn't even ask.
It's not even from Milton. It's from French Gully.
Oh, jeez. James, what are you doing, James?
So you owe us $380 for the kids' kookaburra, James. It's outrageous. That's outrageous, mate. So
he's signing autographs in local cricket.
For 50 runs too, mate. So didn't get 100.
Tell you what, that tracks though. That's James.
Mate, that's like Fig Jam. Like, that's how close. If Hixie didn't deliver his so confidently, James would have the Fig Jam as well. So
very true.
But incredible.
Now, here we go. What's this about?
I've just found you, and I think everyone watching knows. So we'll just leave it at that.
I think I've done a great job. I could have teed off at Panther for certain things that happened on Saturday, but I have kept my mouth shut.
Yep.
So if I'm being fined for
just
having
dropping a catch and slips.
Yeah, sure. Dropping a catch and slips. And if anyone wants to see my bruise on my thigh, I'm happy to show you. Anyway, we are going to go and grab one of the young fellas and come right back and do a bit of an interview. Yeah. So we'll be right back. Go and grab someone. Alrighty. We are back and we've got young Toby Colpert now. We do want to interview players throughout the year, so this is our first one, so welcome.
Thank you.
Now, before we do get started, Nath does have some questions. You're going to watch this week then, are you?
Yeah, we're going to watch this week.
You watch every week, of course,
yeah? Of course, every week, without skipping through.
Very nice.
How's the chest feel after the 10 push-ups? We just sort of
Okay, we don't...
It's pretty hard in here. He may have made a few comments just before we went live and we've just stitched him up. So, Toby, Nath's got some quick fire questions, but we'll let you answer them and we'll just have a general chit chat. So, Nath, take it away.
All right.
Nicknames.
I don't have many. Toby's a hard one, I reckon.
Yeah.
But Tobes, that's the main one. I get called Unc a bit because of Uncle Toby's.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mind that.
Waldo's came up with that one.
Waldo did?
Yeah, Waldo came up with
There
that
you
one.
go, mate.
If you could choose a nickname, It's not going to happen because that's not how nicknames work. But have you got any that you're just holding there? You just try and get out in a convo every now and then.
Not really.
No, fair enough.
What's yours then, Cam? It feels like you've got one.
Sticks. I like sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah, so one of the kids called me Sticks today. I was like, I like that. We'll go with that. So
I thought that there had to be something behind that.
there wasn't, but
no, come on, Sticks.
it's about Toby, mate. Let's get back to
Sorry. First cricket memory.
Backyard cricket.
Yeah.
With Dad in the backyard.
Yep.
And him hitting me catches
Yep.
off my bowling.
Yep.
That's really it though.
Do you have a setup? Like everyone
It's always
has
about a setup.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the setup
we had a
like?
good backyard. Dad used to mow the pitch
Yep.
long ways.
Smart, good dad.
Trampoline was
Yep.
10 runs if you get it in. That's all I
Yep.
remember.
Oh, did you have one of the ones that's got the netting?
The net
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Safety first. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. No slips, all those slips. I used to have the old school trampoline, so that was always the keeper. You just flip it up,
Yeah.
push it to the side, you got your slips and your keeper. Anyway.
No, that's
fantastic. It's always about
Oh,
the
just
setup.
so you know, Nate's about to roll into I made 98 and I made 100 in the
Yeah.
backyard. He's got a signed bat.
I do.
He has a signed bat where he made his 100.
So,
Now,
2006.
did Dad sort of go easy on you, or was he pretty rough?
I reckon he was bowling full pace.
Yeah, fair call. That's how you learn.
How many years at EPCC?
Oh, started, I think it was under 10s maybe.
Yep.
And I'm 16 now, so at least 6.
Yep. Fantastic.
Makes me feel very old right now. Yeah.
Any superstitions before you play?
Not really, haven't developed any yet.
Yep.
I always get told to have a good feed before a match,
Yep.
but always a schnitzel roll. That's a
Yep.
good one.
Yep.
It's a pretty good one.
That's good.
The famous schnitzel roll.
Yeah, I think a lot of people jump on that before they play, so it's good. Best bowling?
Oh, that would have been last year. 6 for 24 against St John's.
Nice. We like
That
it.
is
Under Fred's. All goes to Fred. He taught me.
Absolutely not.
No.
You know it's pump
Can
up
we edit
Fred?
that? Get that out. Can we edit that out? Premierships?
Only last year.
Last year?
I've lost a few finals in juniors, but last year won 2 in a day.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty good.
2 in a day. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's very Ilden Park like. There's how many juniors are wandering around that's going on, and then a senior in the day, or the Bolts boys did 3 1 year.
Yeah, well, last year. Yeah, that's crazy.
Out of control. Best batting, what's your high score?
Oh, not very high. Maybe 30 not out
That's
in
all
under
right.
16s.
There's nothing wrong with
In
that.
saying that, you are bound by retirements and stuff in a lot of the junior
Yeah.
games, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that makes it hard.
Mm.
And what about in the 3s and the 4s? Is that what's the retirement there? Or
I think it's 100.
Yeah, it's just 100.
is it?
Yeah.
That's good though.
You're 70 short.
Yeah.
Who's your bunny in the nets?
Oh, Josh Kilner.
Yeah.
Josh Kilner.
Look straight down the barrel. So
Josh Kilner always gets me out with a little slow.
Oh, he gets
No,
you
hang on,
out.
hang on. Wait, who's your bunny?
Don't give him
We don't care about if he's getting you out in the nets. Who's
Look
your
down the barrel, who
who's
you
your
always
bunny?
get out, Yeah.
Let me think about this.
Well, while you're thinking about it, also think about who you absolutely smash in the nets as well
Oh,
when you're batting.
gee whiz.
I think that's Morgie. We all know that. You smash Morgie around, that's fine.
I was actually wondering who my bunny is. I'll say Huddy. I get Huddy out a few
Oh,
times.
I like it. Tell him. Say Huddy.
Huddy!
Let him know.
That's James's boy. That's fantastic. So Huddy and you smash Morgie around, that's
Oh, I
fantastic.
don't think
So,
so.
at the moment, like, what are you watching on TV? What's your go-to?
I finished The Rookie a while ago. Do you know that
it's a
one?
rookie? Nah.
The cop show.
Yep.
That was pretty good. I haven't got a new one yet. Any
No.
recommendations?
Top shows you like Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, watch
Get
that.
hold of that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
pretty
funny.
Yeah.
Um,
So what about, so what's your favourite TV show of all time?
Oh,
Or movie?
movie. I like the Johnny English movies. Do you know them?
Yeah?
is that
Yeah.
Ron Atkinson?
Yeah.
Those are
Quite
pretty
funny,
good.
actually.
Nah, they're good.
TV show, have you watched Entourage?
Nah.
Oh, you're missing out.
What's it on?
I don't know if you watched
It's an old- it's an
Showtime
old-
or something like that, potentially.
It's probably as old as you.
Surely it holds up now. You probably couldn't film it these days, to be honest with you. Ari Gold, I'd say he'd get cancelled.
I think a lot of shows back from
Okay, yeah.
maybe you were a little bit younger would be cancelled.
But have a look at it, it's good.
Right. Okay.
Cook, can you cook? Do you
I
cook? Do
work. I
you
work
cook?
at a pizza shop.
Yeah.
So
That
cook
wasn't
pizza.
the question. Can you cook?
Can you-
I can
Pizza
cook.
shop.
I
Do you
reckon.
cook pizza?
I make a carbonara
Yep.
at the pizza shop. I learnt it and cook it at home
Yep.
for the family some nights.
Yep.
That's about as far as it goes, though.
Yeah, fantastic. So, 3 people, dead or alive, who would you have cooking the
Cooking with me.
carbonara for?
My
So-
dad,
Oh,
my nono, and let's say, I reckon Tiger Woods.
yeah. Tiger Woods. You reckon he's got some stories?
Yeah, I reckon.
Or are you a bit of a golfer?
A little bit.
Yeah, nice. What sort of golf scores are you going around in then?
I've broken 100 at Roval Lakes.
Very nice.
Just under, I think it was 98.
Very
Yep.
good. So,
Yeah. That's about it with the questions, yeah, I reckon. So,
There we go.
but then also, you know, your eyes on this year. Obviously, last year had a really, really good year. You've jumped up this year again, and now you're playing in the 2s. So, you know, how's it been? Like, how's the journey? How are you feeling about it?
Well, last year was pretty good.
Yep.
I feel like that was a big year of, what's it called, improvement.
development, yeah.
Bit of a surprise playing 2s this week.
Yep.
Bowling 80 overs too, that was...
Yeah, was that the first? That would have been your first time playing
First
80
time,
overs, yeah.
yeah.
And we were talking about it when we did the match results, but the skipper backed you in and you bowled quite late in the game.
I did, yeah, I was a bit
So-
surprised.
No, well, obviously you're bowling well, so that's a credit to you. But you've been working really hard, and obviously people around the traps are noticing. So yeah, we want you to keep on going, and you know, obviously 2s this week, see what happens. But do we have a question there about 5 years' time? Where do you sort of see yourself cricket-wise?
Hopefully still at Ilden,
Yeah.
playing well. 1s or 2s maybe, if lucky.
Yep.
Bowling, maybe batting a bit higher too.
Yeah, nice.
It's good.
Some things to work towards.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There is it, man.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks for coming in. And that wraps us up as well. So keep an eye out for Panther Press. Comes out thanks to Halfback Digital Media. Ricky does an amazing job. And Trivia Night is on Saturday as well, so don't forget that. And we'll see you next week. See you guys.
So,